ladies, gents, teddy bears, welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel. I wasn't going to start till like 10:45, but we do have two F-35As of RAF Leeming to initiate a PD, a practice diversion in a form of a low approach, two of them. So I thought, well, you know, military aviation, you never know. So we got a bit of a wait. There's only just the one red arrow that's been pulled out, so there won't be any red arrows today at this stage. But it is quite ferocious out here, it really is. So it's going to be a bit of a short stream, as I explained in the comments. I should have pinned it really, but we will just be catching the first set of departures of Cobra Warrior, if, and that's a big if they are even going to go out in this, but it should be okay. But as far as the red arrows are concerned, I don't think so. Welcome to the Wave car park, the Waddington aircraft viewing enclosure. So big shout out to Emma, John, Andrew, who run it. Goodness me, it's worse than yesterday. It's just this really brutal cold winds, but I'm all good. I'm all right at the minute up here, but I will literally just grab what I can today from the departures, and that'll do for the day. That'll be it. It's a no beret day today, definitely. So yeah, you may notice the 10:45 start time increased due to the fact that there aren't any red arrows, with the exception of, sorry, just the one that's there. So we're not going to get any red arrows morning sortie at this rate. But surprise, surprise, military aviation, there's always something going on, and we do have a flight of two F-35As on a practice diversion for runway 20, RAF Waddington. Again, welcome to the show. It will be a bit of a short one today, but oh, it is brutal. The wind is cold. You can just about see one red tail just to the left of that no stopping end sign. And a photographer, of course. I think that's our chariot flight. Let's have a look. me. Just trying to hang on there. Yeah. Right, let's keep this locked over here for a little bit while we can. Very bitter, very cold. Not sure if and what we're going to get anything from the Reds today. It's really brutal. It's creeping up to their limit very slowly, really creeping up to 40 knots, the limit, and it's going to be a short one for us today. There's only so long we can stay up here in this, and the thing is, it's really, really ice cold. There's been some snowstorms on Dartmoor by the look of it. I've had a little look. You know me in Dartmoor, love that place, but it's been pretty bad. So yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get much from the Reds today. There is one. Is that another? No, it's just the one. You can just see there towards the left of the screen if it's even visible without the banners. It might not be, but there's just literally just a one tail. It might even be doing probably do a practice diversion somewhere maybe, hence there's only the one out there. But as far as a formation is concerned, not today by the look of it, unfortunately. But that's the way it is. There is, you know, just for those who don't know, there is a limit to various aircraft, so such as the Cranwells and Wittering, Barkston Heath, all the Grob Tutors and Prefects will have a particular limit. When I drove past Barkston Heath, there didn't appear to be any, but there we go. But I think they're still okay. They're on the limit. It's usually sort of around 35 knots for, I think, the Grob Tutor. It's right on the borderline, or is it maybe 32 knots? But it is borderline, so they'll have to judge it up in the skies. So welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel. Another usual windy day. Oh my word. But yeah, the plan today, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, is literally just catch the first Cobra Warrior, if there is, whenever that'll be. Hence the later start. But I thought, shall I get these? Yeah, why not? Might as well make a couple of hours out of it. So Cobra Warrior departures, there are no times, but we could have a good hour wait yet before the next movement, but we'll see. Do you know what I mean? There might even be another practice diversion from something. But I am strapped safely up here, so that's all good. It's just strapped or not, it's all about balance and a pleasurable screen of not too much vertigo. It is extremely difficult in these conditions, but you got to just work with the elements and not fight it. You're never going to win against the elements, but wow, it is without doubt some of the worst weather I've experienced definitely this year, and last year's winds were just horrendous, and this year's one seems to be cold from the west this time. I've never really experienced cold westerly winds. It's usually, I expect this from the easterly winds, but not from the west. So very, very unusual, very unusual. It gives me great pleasure to announce our 127, that's right, 127,000 Ted Coningsby YouTube subscribers. That's an awesome achievement, if I may say so myself. It is amazing. Ladies, gents, teddy bears, it's been a absolutely amazing ride. It really is. Absolutely. Sometimes I just can't believe it half the time. I'm thinking, what is going on here? So you clearly love what I do, and it's an honour to be able to do it. And of course I couldn't do it without you all, so thank you very much indeed for your support. It really does mean a lot, and it keeps us going, keeps us flowing, keeps us streaming, but making that dream a stream. Oh yeah. So let's see how this is going to work out today. So what did we get last time? Around sort of 10:30 were the Cobra Warrior departures, around that. I'm not saying that's it's going to be some sort of pattern, but expect to have them around that sort of time. But again, for those that are tuned in, there are no red arrows, apart from the one, of course. But as far as training sorties in formation flights, I don't think it's going to happen. That's just my thoughts. The fact that they're not out on their ASP, so that just says it all for now. But it is expected to get worse around sort of 10:11, and that's the sort of time I'm going to bail. I'm going to bowl off. Woo. Thanks a lot for your kind words, Darren WS. We totally love your channel. Thank you very much. Lynx Rainbird, Colin Miller, Dieter, Charlie Bravo, Aspen, what's going on? Aspen started at, oh wow, 3.8k, goodness me. Now then, that sounded like a Red Arrow startup, and I do believe I did hear a ground run, so whether that's just doing a ground run, that could be, you can tell a Red Arrow startup is very, very bassy from their Rolls-Royce Ardeur Mark 151 engine. It's quite a distinctive bassy sound. It reminds me of my days driving around in a Ford Escort XR3i Cabriolet and the Corsa B SRI. You know those days. Nah, it is. Davey, how you doing? Davey started at 7.6k, thank you very much. Aileen Daimlo, how you doing? You are very brave, we're in the car. Yeah, that's if I can last till 10 o'clock, we'll see. Just keep low, innit? We may get some practice diversions today, so that'll do. We'll take them. So I'm looking forward to getting in a nice warm room later on already. Goodness me, and a nice hot bath and a cat tea, isn't it? Oh wow, goodness me, it is pretty drastic. Hope you're all good anyway. Let's keep positive, see what we got, keep an eye, look out in the skies there and here. But what I can tell you already is I will be at Coningsby tomorrow for our usual TED HQ stream, and Friday, no idea. Friday looks again a bit wet. What a challenge, but hey, just you know, I've always learned if you want to get good at something in a challenging conditions, just go out there. You know, you won't know your limits until you put yourself to it. You can never know in life what you are capable of, and if you want to master something, then go and do it, and go and put yourself out there. If you always wondered how to learn to do something in a certain condition, then go and be in it, and then don't worry about the mistakes that you make, because from those mistakes you're going to learn. From all those errors, you know, when I started doing this and it started raining, you know, I didn't know what the camera can do and what it can't do, what I could cover it with, what I can't cover it with, the challenges of the rain, the challenges of keeping the tripod stable so it doesn't topple over when I need to go and have a cup of tea, that kind of thing. It's just you just learn as you go, and embrace problems, because it makes you better. You know, it makes you better, because if you find a problem, try to solve it. I'm very much that type of person that thrives in problem solving. Like if I come across something, I like to get good at it. Except for computers. When I was in my 20s, I really didn't like computers. I really didn't. When I was doing graphics and design, it was fine art, and the computers thing, I just wanted to just chuck it out the window. But it really paid off to learn all those tricks, because it helped with corporate identity. When I started my own business, it started, you know, I learned all these wonderful things. And you know, I'm not IT or anything like that, and when I have IT issues here, which we do get, I have no idea what on earth is going on. But when you tackle that problem, you've just learned, you've just added another attribute to your skills. So it's a really cool thing, man. It's a really good thing. So I hope, you know, and that's not just for, you know, this is for everyday life. If you want to go out and master something, you want to go out and get good at something, go and do it. You know, don't let your fears, you know, put you behind like that. Just go out and do it. Getting all philosophical today. Yeah, so you may hear an engine running in the background if you can, in amongst all those winds, but it is I believe there's a Red Arrow, or something's having a ground run. I didn't quite catch what was having a ground run, but something is having one. Ted, I know it's not beret weather, is it? I know, mate, I know. What we're gonna do, we don't know, innit? We just have to just ride this out. You keep warm now, Ted, yeah? This is Squadron Leader Ted Coningsby without his beret. It's definitely not beret weather. It'll end up as some sort of food for the or even fertilizer over there. It's not looking good, is it, mate? No. Take care, Teddy. Ted's just going to go back in the warm. Good, wise decision. He's quite a wise bear. But there we go. Just ride this out for a little bit, see how we get on. But yeah, you can see a tail of a Red Arrow there. Unfortunately, you know, that doesn't look good for us, does it? Really, for Red Arrow's movement. Let me just move that a little bit more there now. I'll give you all the details as time goes on. But yeah, our estimated finishing time is literally as soon as we got our first wave departed. That'll do, because it is apparently it's supposed to get worse, and I dread to think what that's going to be like. Dread to think what that is going to bring. that one. Good, ladies, gents, teddy bears. Let's have a look what we got behind there. Got the heli med just behind. Woo. heavy one. I brought up a Lancaster because it is. This is where the Lancaster was first flown operationally. This is its original operational home. In fact, Waddington has got so much history, like I mentioned in all our streams, the fact that one, it's a Victoria Cross station as well. That's which is remarkable as well, not to forget that. And that all credit due to the 12 Lancasters that departed, 6 from here with 44 Squadron and 6 from 97 Squadron at Woodhall Spa, of course, Coningsby's satellite station. And it was Squadron Leader John Nettleton who didn't actually return back here due to the absolute state that the Lancaster was in. Ended up in the region of Blackpool. Only 5 of the 7 made it back, and that was on the 17th of April of 1942. The very first Lancaster arrived here on Christmas Eve of 1941, and it was the first of its career here. Waddington's also had many firsts. So the Avro Manchester, which is what the Lancaster was originally, for those that know, again 207 Squadron were the first to receive that. In 1940, which is quite a remarkable year really. A lot of things was going on in 1940 with the Stirling, the Halifax, the Manchester. Absolutely remarkable. And that was introduced here in November of 1940 with 207 Squadron. Again, we may have seen 207 Squadron. I wasn't too sure of the squadron yesterday, but they today fly the F-35B. Also 1957 with 83 Squadron, another first as well. The Avro Vulcan was also stationed here. It's like I said, a very remarkable story. And unfortunately I can't show you all our education. Oh my god, look at that. Hail bale. It's the last straw, isn't it? But yes, so the first station to have the Manchester, that was November 1940. Christmas Eve 1941, the first station to receive the Avro Lancaster, and 1957 the first to receive the Avro Vulcan. So it's a very remarkable station. Saw life begin here in 1916. Very, very remarkable. Now, usually I'd show you a picture of a Manchester. They're not easy to get hold of. And basically, it's a twin-engine version of the Lancaster. That's right, because if you look at the Air Ministry specification, you'll notice there wasn't really an Air Ministry specification for the Lancaster. You'll also notice that the Air Ministry specification P13 or P13-36 was the same as the Manchester, the Handley Page Halifax, and in some ways later, in some ways you could say, well, the Lancaster may have had that. You wouldn't be wrong in many ways, because originally P1336 was an Air Ministry specification to actually replace the aging Blenheims, the Hampdens, and also in fairness to the Vickers Wellington in from sources that I've read. But the thing is, the Wellington went on to be the most went on to become the most produced bomber of the Royal Air Force. That's right, 11,460 or so in 16 different variants. Had a very good career, made it all the way to the end of the war. So what happened then to the Manchester? Well. So the Air Ministry specification for that was a medium twin engine bomber. The letter P stood at the time for, during its time, for medium bomber, twin engine. But then you got to look at the Halifax. Well, hang on a minute. Wasn't the Halifax 4 engines? And you wouldn't be wrong in saying that, because the original Handley Page Halifax prototypes and its early stage productions actually did have the twin engines, and it was the same as the Avro Manchester. However, they were fortunate enough in some respects not to actually make it, because it was indeed the Rolls-Royce Vulture engines that they put on the prototypes that they were going to do that actually caused the issue. Okay, so there was a bit of an issue there, and luckily for them, they actually switched to the Bristol the Bristol Hercules engines in the end, which is quite remarkable, really, in that respect. Very, very interesting stories there with that. Oh dear, I think we've got a bit of a storm coming. We have. Hang on a minute, ladies, gents, and rest before I commence. I may have to wrap up. Hang on. I've just had some rain splatter on me. This is going to be a funny day. Where is it? Oh my word. Initiate storm procedure. Sorry about that. I'll have to... Yeah, sorry about this. I need to get some... Let me just get my procedure ready. Oh, hello. That's quite nice, isn't it? Look at that. This is going to be emotional. Bad. It is not looking good, man. I think I may have to terminate this. may bail. It's looking bad. Over here, that is looking rather grim, isn't it? And it's heading this way, so I may have to bail. I will see. Let me just it's all right for a minute, hang on. Is it gonna miss me? It might miss me. I will have a look. Give me a second. Just trying to work out if that's going to miss me, because I've got some blue skies over this side. So if we can just ride that out, that will be alright. That'll be alright. Just having a moment here. So you can hear the red arrow there just doing its engine run for a minute. So gonna wait until about probably until about 10:30, 11 o'clock, but that's usually when we get our Cobra Warrior departure. I'm just trying to ride some luck here for a minute, because I'll tell you why. I might be wrong, and I hope I'm not. But we may miss it. We may miss it. I hope I'm right. Sorry, if I'm wrong. We may miss it. I'm just keeping a bit of hope here for a sec. Oi, oi. Let me try and... I think we may miss it, which is good. Hang on. Oh, I've also got to go and have a chat with someone in a sec. Hang on a minute. Yeah, thank you very much for letting me know that the Polish are there, because I need to go and see them quickly. Oh my god, I can't even get this on for a minute. I can't even get the cover on, it's ridiculous. I think we may have got away with it. We may have got away with it. If we have, that's a good thing. I think we got away with it. Let me just take this off because this is really not working. It's really not working out for me today here. Oh my word. Right, so we put that there, put that over there, wrap that round. Sorry, give me a sec. Right, that's clipped on. Don't even know if that's going to make it worse, but there we go. I'll get a little clip from that actually. sorry about this. I'm just going to go and pay a visit to someone really quickly. Hopefully this stays up. Hopefully. Should be alright. Let me go and get one more item to hold it down. I'm so sorry I had to go. And there is a really good reason. I'm gonna. This is all to do with you. This is what you have. You know, I just did something there, and I really. And sorry, it's just so windy. You know, I've got something to tell you because I just did something. Just give me 1 second. Because I know you love the channel, and I know how much, you know, you're all proud. You've got to be proud of this channel, man. Oh my word. Sorry, give me 1 second. Listen up, got something to tell you. We may have a French chingu in, but I've got something to tell you because I just did something. I'm really sorry if this right, let me just sort this. You know, I don't, for those that know me, know I keep laughing my head off when it comes to situations like this. I just keep laughing because it is, you just got to laugh it out. Right, hopefully. Right, I just did something. I want you to go back to RIAT 2025, and there is, and also COSID if you want to, but let me just get all the details here. Right. So, ladies, gents, teddy bears, last year at COSFord, we were absolutely wowed by a particular display. And then at RIAT, for those that don't know the channel, my name's Nikos. I'm your cameraman, historian, and proud owner of the Ted Coningsby channel. And I've always said, wouldn't it be awesome to be able to vote for your favourite display at air shows? I mean, think about it. Think about how amazing that would be. And imagine helping your favourite display win a very unique award. This, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, is, you know, I created the inaugural unique fan-based inspired award system, and it's something that you can vote for and enjoy. You are the spectator. You go to air shows. Why not vote for your favorite air show? And all you have to do to take part is simply vote. And the voting system was literally 3 points for your #1 display. And I know there's loads of lovely displays, and I know you got a second favorite, so I put in a thing where you can actually vote for your second favorite display. They get 1 point. Most point wins. I mean, how simple that would be. But the winner gets a inaugural, the pilot patch, the red one, which I'm proud to say we still have about 6 left on our website. Only pilots get these for taking Ted up for a flight. Oh, there you go, thank you so much. Thank you, man. That's okay. Thank you. And only pilots get the award as well, and we do it for RIAT. There's a few regulations that I put in place. So basically, there had to be a minimum of 2 fighter jets in the display or 2 aerobatics teams for me to do it, because it wouldn't be fair, would it? That's why there's no, there's not one at Buckingham, or if there wasn't a fighter jet and they were all warplanes, then I could do it. It's a bit fair. So the very first winner, I know I'm doing a bit of history. You can have a look at it on our website, tedconingsby.co.uk. Our very first one was at RIAT 2022, and it was the Black Eagles that won the first one. Then the Typhoon display team won it year after year and show after show. And last year at COSFord, the winner was Melanie Astler with the Extra 300. At RIAT, ladies, gents, and teddy bears, you all voted for SLAB. You all voted for Maciej SLAB Krakowian. major, who sadly passed away in an unfortunate incident last year. And I didn't know what to do. Never been in that situation. I mean, what do I do? How do I, you know, I don't really know many in the Polish Air Force. It just so happens the boss is here of the Cobra Warrior team that's here for. I know there's a Raven squadron, but I just met, actually just by chance, someone high up in the Tiger squadron, and I awarded them this today, just now. So it gives me great pleasure to finally give them the Ted Coningsby Display Award, so it can go back home to Poland, and may it give them some, you know, extra happiness there from all of us at the Ted Coningsby channel, and that's all down to you. So a big thank you very much. Oh, right, I'm gonna go and have a cup of tea. I'm still here. Hey, do you know what? What if, right? Hey, shall I do another channel? Shall I make a weather reporting channel? Man, do you know what? I'd be loving that, wouldn't I? I'd be in my element. You know, those storm chasers. That's what I feel half the time I'm doing, man. Goodness me. Woo. Thank you for the tea. Oh man, still going. Oh dear. Yeah. You know, there's a lot of love in the channel, you know, and it needed to be done. Chingu. I think that the weather gods for the rain are leaving me in be. I managed to use my Polish skills, and yeah, they laughed because I always do this. It's my little intro, and it's quite funny because I always go. I tell you what, let me turn this around. You know, because obviously this is, you know, we're all in this together. You know, this is the fun. So when this is how I introduce myself to my Polish friends and you know, strangers, which are friends that you haven't met yet. So I'll always go cześć, which means hello. Co tam ziom, which means what's going on, man? What up, man? Basically, co tam ziom. And I always say, jesteś szalony grecki niedźwiedź, which means, hello, I'm a crazy Greek bear. And without doubt, it always makes people laugh. And then I say, you know, what your name is, and you know, I know. That was my first word. My first ever Polish word was niedźwiedź, which means a bear. I know. I mean, most people, you know, learn other words, but no, not me. Niedźwiedź. So there we go, and that's and then it was quite funny. And then dzień dobry, which means like good day, good morning, and uwaga, which is what Jens said. So basically, the other day, Jens said uwaga, przechodzi niedźwiedź, warning, there's a bear crossing the road. Basically, it's like, why would you want to use that? So people told me, why do I want to learn that? I said, I'm surrounded by bears. I have to warn people there could be a bear crossing. There you go. There we go. So it brought a bit of a giggle over there, because that's the way I am. Just always having a bit of fun and having a bit of a laugh. Yeah, so their boss over there asked where they could see the results, because it's on our page. If you ever want to have a look at it, so visit tedconingsby.co.uk. I've only got, so that patch I've only got about 6 left. In fact, I might be able to go and show you it. 1 second, for those who don't know what I'm talking about. We will always have these for pilots, okay? But I made 150. They're limited edition, 150. And this is what I gave them. But this is the civilian edition. There's nothing different about the patch. These are only available to the pilots, like I said, for either winning an award. So I'm going to hold it there. There's the patch. There's the patch, and then you've got the. It comes with a certificate. that one there I've got it here with me if you want this one today. I do have one with me here available. The rest are online. This one's number 103 of 150. I've only got 6 left. Okay, so they are absolutely beautiful, so come and get it if you want one. But yeah, so like I said, only 150 were made. I mean, I've only got 6 left. But I got one with me as just a demo, but it's here. Oh dear. How you doing? All right?
Telling me that the poles aren't flying today.
Oh, were they not?
Apparently not.
Oh.
Yeah, they're going to. Apparently the tower are going to make a decision by 11 o'clock.
It is pretty bad.
But
there's no red arrows.
I saw a couple coming out and they put them back.
Yeah.
And one of the rivets they towed out.
Oh yeah, it's got it now.
Put it back.
Oh no.
So. What
about the German Air Force?
No, they don't know.
Oh gosh, it is bad though, to be fair.
It is, isn't it? Exactly.
It's not nice. I wouldn't want to be flying.
I think I'm going to go to Lakenheath.
Why not? Good for you.
There's lots happening down there.
I know. I'll be there hopefully Friday.
You go Friday?
Yeah.
I don't know if the 35 C's will still be there then.
You never know. Maybe the weather's delayed them.
Might be some more come down for you.
You never know.
Yeah, good luck.
You never know, buddy. Take care. Have fun,
cheers.
yeah?
Yeah, cheers.
Take care, man.
Good luck. I mean, something's got to happen, isn't it?
Absolutely. Thank you for those that have just purchased it. I've just had a couple of sales come through, so there's not many left now. Well done. Thank you very much for those that have done that. Like I said, once they've gone, that is it. is on the way. Thank you for your kind words. There's lots of love on the channel at the minute. Thank you so much for that. K4K for SHJ. Sir, thank you for the knowledge about nozzles and converge. Thank you. I really liked how easy and accurate your drawings are and how beautiful they're drawn. Civi from Malaysia, thank you very much. And I do my best. I'm not a pilot. I've never served, and I just enjoy in-depth love about it. I love all the detail. I love it all. Sorry I had to take... Oh, and another one's gone as well. They are running out. Wow. I don't think we've got many left. That's 3 gone now. So there's probably... I don't know how many are left. I can let you know how many are left. If I go to the shop. Thanks to all of that. I mean, we ship globally as well. And another one. Oh gosh, there's not many left now. My goodness me. And another one. Oh, okay. I don't know if we got any left. How many are left? I'm having a look now at my own patch. How many have I got? Claire's going to be like, what's going on? There's only 2 left. Only 2. Yeah, Cobra Warrior. I don't blame them. I'm not sure. So I'm not sure what's going on. But hey, you know what? It wasn't a blank. We actually got to see 2 F-35As on a low approach, and yeah, I'm glad I started the stream, because otherwise we wouldn't have got anything today. Oh, and I believe that is it. They are sold out. Wow. I think there's been a decision to probably close operations for now. It has been bad, and I'll tell you what, like I said, it's been one of the worst winds I've ever experienced this year. Don't forget, we do have plenty more patches. That is our it's going to be quite sad. There'll be no more to the public, unless of course you are a pilot and you take TED up. That's the only way you're going to get one. Oh, here we go. My email box, my inbox is full. Woo! Yeah, so let me just check. I don't know if that Chingu is I don't know what that's going to do, whether it's just knocked it on the head, who knows. Sorry about the half an intro on the Avro Lancaster there, but it's better to do it on a much nicer day. But thanks for listening on that while I could. I'm just going to keep my radar peeled on that Chingu. It doesn't look like it's coming here, but we'll see. Bit of a shame. Let me check what ATIS is saying at the minute. How's it going?
Alright, thank you.
Good.
Very professional. Is it all cancelled today?
I don't know. Sorry.
Apparently there was the exercise over the North Sea cancelled at 9:30.
Okay.
Apparently.
I don't know. I'm just going to wait till about 11.
Oh, is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Alright.
Good luck with the van.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, it sounds that way. I mean, the Reds aren't out either, so...
Yeah, the guys were saying, I think ownership said they cancelled. I don't know about the Germans.
Yeah.
But not heard anything yourself.
No, I don't hear anything. I just pick a time that I'm going to stay to and catch whatever.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
that's all we can do.
When we saw you here, we thought, oh, it could be a good day today.
I'm always just picking a random day. That's the thing. I don't really follow. I follow the weather, I'll be honest with you, or it follows me.
Yeah.
No, I don't really get. You know, I hear a few things, but you know, there's only so much I can be in one place. You know.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, oh well. It is the way the weather works. But it's a lovely sunny day as well.
It's funny, I think it was last year, I nearly messaged you actually, because I've got Facebook. I was sat in a hotel in King's Lynn, and I was having some breakfast, and I saw surrounded by all these Spanish air guys, and I thought, oh, this is something. I think they're meeting.
Yeah, that's right, I got them. That was
I was half thinking, right, should I just contact him just in case, it's like to let you know really, because I couldn't have gone, but I just thought, Spanish Air Force, Hotel King's Lynn, it's got to be it. And sure enough, yeah.
It's a good day.
Tom, I should have things.
Yeah, it was about that. It was about that. Yeah, grey and windy, you know. it's like
There's always like a tip off, but yeah, even
nearly every stream it's like howling wind on the microphone. It's just like wow. But hey, it's all good fun. It's all good fun.
see you, mate.
Yeah, you too, man. Enjoy. Well, there we go. It doesn't look good, does it? But hey, we gave it a shot, and that's the thing. You've got to give it a shot. You can't just, it just goes to show that even an exercise like this, where you're never guaranteed, but it just goes to show that it's not. Things do go wrong, like the weather. Things go tech. A tanker goes tech, or just something goes on. So it's just the way it is, and never let it ruin it. Just go and enjoy it. Mind you, it's sunny, but it's emotional. Yeah, so as I was saying, I'll make it really brief. I mean, basically, the idea of the Manchester to replace the Hampden, that was the idea, and the aging Blenheims, and it was known to potentially replace the Vickers Wellington, but that had a very good career. It wasn't a heavy bomber, but it had a very sort of. What's the word I'm looking for? Well, put it this way. I mean, there was about 599 of those used for the 1,000 bomber raids. It had a very, what's the word? It didn't really have a lot of negativity about it during its whole World War II career. But that said, the whole point was to have a twin-engine bomber that could, have a. And what was interesting as well is the fact that in the Air Ministry specification P1336, that it actually did specify to have armoured plating. So if you have a look at the back of, inside the cockpit, on the back of the seating for the pilot, you'll see this yellow circle, which I believe to be the armoured plating to protect the pilots. But that, also they were going to give a specific, in that specification P1336, it also specified to have heating, which was actually not very common, but they realised, the Air Ministry, that a happy crew was a more successful crew. So even having that, even having places to, call of nature and all that, and they were going to think about the Rolls-Royce Vulture engine that was going to be applied to it, which was a very, very, on paper that is, a very powerful engine. But a few more other aspects, they even specified to have the capability to be catapulted as well from the ground, not for a carrier. They were thinking about that, and the reasons behind that was that it was able to take more payload as well. I mean, the Manchester had a max takeoff weight of about 50,000 pounds, and it did reach the bomb load specification, which I think it was about 8,000 pounds of bombs I think they asked for, but it could actually take 10,350 pounds of bomb load. So I'm just listening in there. So they got to work, and the Air Ministry specification, also Handley Page was in the line to produce their eventually what was going to be called the Handley Page Halifax, which, like I said, it was for a twin engine bomber. Now I know lots of you will go, hang on, the Handley Page Halifax was actually a 4-engine bomber. That is correct, but it wasn't originally. It did actually have 2 engines on its early prototype and its development stage. So it sought after a medium bomber to equip the Royal Air Force to replace the Whitworth Whitleys, Hampdens and Wellingtons as well. The maiden flight for the Manchester was on the 25th of July 1939 and entered service right here with 207 Squadron, who today fly the F-35B, which is amazing. But its origins, like I said, Avro to fulfill that specification. The Halifax bomber was in production, but the main thing was to make it to the Air Ministry specification. So they started to work, and both companies were about to use the Avro's the Rolls-Royce of the Rolls-Royce Vulture engine, which was actually 2 Peregrine engines stuck together to produce, on paper, 1,760 horsepower. However, this was going to be its failure. All right, this was going to be the main thing that caused it an issue. Now, this is, of course, the reason why I'm showing you the Lancaster, because it looked like this. The first Manchester that was produced, the Mark 1, had 3 tails. This was shortened, this H, by about 1.5 meters each side, and had a wingspan 6 feet less than the Lancaster. So you're looking at 90 feet, okay, 90 feet, all right, with 2 engines. Now, here we go. Now, you'll only find Avro Manchesters in Lincolnshire, and I'll explain why. Because of its unreliability. In fact, it didn't even see the end of the war. Retired in 1942. Was grounded over probably around about a dozen times, maybe 6, between 6 and 12, I think it was. The problems were not the design. The problems were the Rolls-Royce Vulture engines. They would heat up, the ball bearings would start to turn red and heat up and actually catch fire and damage the engines. Now, bombers could fly with just 1 engine. It wasn't uncommon. What they would do, they would feather the engine that was damaged so it wouldn't cause unnecessary power to an engine that wasn't working, and save the fuel to go to that damaged engine. But it had problems feathering. Now, usually when they were going out to their mission, not a problem, but coming back was usually the problem. Takeoffs were also a bit of an issue. Piston rods would start snapping out. Again, not ideal, especially when you got 10,350 pounds of bombs in there. Not good, is it? So that was a bit of a problem. And also, should you be in a successful good luck Avro Manchester at night, so if you survived your raid and made your way back, there was another problem. It let the enemy night fighters know where they were. How? They couldn't actually relieve this problem. Sparks would start coming out. It was a problem that they never fixed. And the idea of the Manchester being sort of in production, there is a lot to say that it was forced into the battlefield. I'm not too sure, maybe it was. I'm not here to say that it was or wasn't, but the sparks definitely caused a bit of a problem for night fighters to illuminate them. So it was grounded several times. Coningsby's 106 Squadron will go out on missions on their own because 97 Squadron were operating these. Okay, so this was a bit of a problem. However, during the time of the Manchester being in service, Handley Page Halifax were giving a bit of a leeway that the fact that during that time in 1940 that the Air Ministry was given a flexibility on the twin engine side of things, and therefore was allowed to have 4 engines. So Handley Page made their Handley Page Halifax, which came into service in late 1940 in November. So that was good news for them. And the team at Avro and Roy Chadwick designers were thinking, oh dear, this isn't good. So what they did, they scrapped the Rolls-Royce Vulture engine, and rather than giving up on the whole thing, they actually decided to use a new engine, and 4 of them. It was indeed the Rolls-Royce Merlin 20. To fit 4, they extended the wingspan by 6 foot either side, and we have a prototype called BT308, which was flying around Boscombe Down with the circle P for prototype, and yes, it had a 3rd fin. Okay, but it caused a bit of vibration, which is why they scrapped that. Now, it was going to be called the Avro Manchester Mark III. Yes, I know, it didn't even have the name. That was on the January the 8th, 1941. During the year, I think it was around, summer of 1941, they made another prototype, DG595. They got rid of that tail fin, the 3rd one, and they decided to call it the Avro Lancaster, and it arrived here in Christmas Eve of 1941, serving with 44th Squadron. So there we go, a little wrap up there before we finish up the stream and call it a day. So there you go, a bit of history there for you. Let's have a little look at... Woo! Goodness me! Oh, I've just seen your message. Yeah, maybe. Should we do it? Hang on a minute. Hang on, that is good. I like that. Hang on. I like that. Oh, what about which one though? Should we do this one? I know it's got. Hang on. There you go. Almost. If I just get rid of my hand. That one's better, isn't it? So there you go. Parked up. There it is on the hard stand. I like that. That's a really good idea. I like that. That's good. I like that. Maybe a little bit. Maybe like that. Just there you go. Just half of it. Yeah, there you go. Look. We're back in 1941. There we go. Anyway, gosh. Let me just check. Woo, woo, woo. I don't think the Chingu's coming in now, is it? Yeah, Dr. Soda needs some fishing wire in it. Yeah, man, that'd be... Why not? I will... You know what? I'll look into it. So, a Guards March, Simon Watchorn, thank you so much for gifting a Ted Coningsby membership. Guards March to you. Simon Watchorn, oi oi. Huge congratulations on 127k. Ted Nikos Clarebet, thank you everyone for your amazing support onwards and upwards. Christopher Jones, thank you very much. Guards March, thank you very much. High five there, thanks for joining the squadron. Aileen Daimlo, thank you very much. High five, welcome to the Ted Coningsby squadron. Leah Doolittle, thank you very much. Huge congrats on 127k subscribers. What a wonderful family you have built. Thank you very much. Jeff, good to see you on here. Jeff at AGR Models, a contributor to the channel with a lot of the models. So thank you to Jeff, AGR 21 membership. What on earth is that? Got Waddington approach on at the moment. Jeff, thank you for your 21 months membership. Congrats on 127k and TCS team. Thank you. Dave Earl, 15 months membership. Guards March. Marcus, thank you very much for the super. Guards March to you. Margot, thank you as well for the super chat. That's so kind. Thank you so much. Aspen 30, Aspen 30, thank you very much for your super as well. Guards March. Connor Fisher, high five, welcome to the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Darren, congratulations on 36 months membership, Guards March. Also Brian Acosta, thanks for the super, Guards March. And Cox, 23 months membership. Oi, oi. Woohoo, 23 months of the best military aviation experience ever. What a channel this. Thank you, Nikos, Ted, and our Spanner Flight crew. Thank you very much indeed. I haven't finished yet, don't worry. I've lost one of the messages. And Cox, thank you very much for your super. Thank you so much, Nikos and Ted, for all you do. John Parrott, how you doing? Thank you very much for your 17 months membership. Thanks for the best stream on YouTube. Right, Ted of course has got no beret on at the moment due to the winds. Even the beret staying away. Right, let me just sort this screen out. Looks like I've subsided. Approach from a KC-135. full of surprises. We've now got a KC-135 low approach. See what it's like. short. That was a nice surprise again. I'll tell you what, while I was looking at that KC-135, I do miss Milden Hall. Hopefully we'll be back there soon. Chappy 54, how you doing? Hope you're good. Good to see you on air. 2503 Royal Auxiliary Air Force Regiment, how you all doing? Hasn't been a full show today, unfortunately. So, with that in mind, it looks like that is all, folks. But we'll see. I don't know if he's going to come back again. That was it. That was it. Well, you see a lot of spotters heading for with their ladders. I'm not sure what's going on. It's always a good sign when you see the spotters with their ladders. Few minutes yet, so let's see what any difference, any changes at the Reds ASP. Let me just sort the seems to be a lot of spotters with their ladders now, just making their way to the hedge across the road. Again, if you are interested in coming here, do support the Wave car park, the Waddington aircraft viewing enclosure. Make sure you follow the housekeeping rules, because there are we always ask our viewers as well, if they're coming here, not to venture onto land like this. This is private land, so be mindful of other people's land, not to block the crash gates and park on the verges, that kind of thing. Please don't do that. Please don't stand at the red and white fence that you can just about see. I don't know if you can see it because I'm actually quite lower today. Just to hold that wind there, you can see that, so please don't stand there. You can get in serious trouble for standing there as well. That is one of the bad things to do. There is a burger van as well. Please support Emma, Andrew and John with the burger van as well. They've got toilets and bins provided for Wave customers as well, so it's a nice community as well. And again, there are occasions where so from the lights, you can see those lights there, they don't really want anyone beyond them. Sometimes there are occasions where they don't want anyone actually crossing the road, they want everyone here, and it is for safety. At the end of the day, you've got to work out the fact that there is a viewing area for safe viewing, and that's the whole thing. And I'll tell you what, it's spectacular to watch the Reds here when they do have their practice slots in, but unfortunately today I think the wind and the weather has got the better of everyone, unfortunately. Oh no, I think they've walked back. I think the spotters have come back. I can see ladders going back. A red coming out. Let me have a look. There was one. There was one earlier today. It's moved a little bit. Don't forget, there was one there already. I don't know whether they're just towing it back. Looks like the canopy's open on it. Well, if we get more, it looks good. If we get more, we'll just hang on for a sec. It really doesn't look good, does it? Well, it's 1100, and I think we'll call this one a day. I think. Let's have a look what else we got. hang on a minute, let's just Right, I think that is our lot done, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a pleasure, and it hasn't been a blank, and we've had some interesting visitors. Let's hit the button, Teddy. Let's hit the button. It's time. We've done well though, and do you know what? We didn't get rained on. I'm gonna just get down here now. There we go. There now. I'm a bit close there now. Let's zoom out a little bit there. How we doing, ladies and teddy bears? Well, it's been good fun. Hope you've enjoyed it. We did get to see a KC-135. I don't think I've ever seen a KC-135 here. So that was quite cool. 2 F-35As as well, so hasn't been that bad really, has it? And of course great meeting the crew of Raven and Tiger. A big shout out to the Polish Air Force for that as well, thank you. And of course RAF Waddington, absolutely legend. And we didn't get to see it, but the German Air Force Bundesliga. Hope we're all good and well. Our fans and viewers, thank you so much, and we'll catch you on the next one. So thank you very much, ladies and teddy bears. My name's Nick Austin, your frozen cameraman, historian and commentator. This is Squadron Leader Ted Coningsby. You've been watching the Ted Coningsby channel live at a very windy Waddington. So for the last time for today, it is see you soon. Wish you well. Take care, everyone. See you. Time for a burger with onion and cheese. Sounds like that's having an engine run down there. Sounds like a ground run from the red.
Oh yeah, ladies, sheds and teddy bears, welcome to the Ted Coningsby channel membership. I'm Nikos, I'm your cameraman and commentator. This is our squadron leader, Ted Coningsby. Just want to say a massive thank you to all our members. Guns up and oh yeah. Take it away, Ted. Ladies, sheds and teddy bears, we want to say a massive thank you to all of our subscribers for getting us to where we are today. We have gone all over the country, from as far as Lossiemouth to Brize Norton, and military areas such as air weapons ranges, low flying areas, heritage centres and special flights for TED 2. We cannot do this without your support, and your support will be rewarded. You can now join the Ted Coningsby Squadron and help fund the channel to get us around the country and provide us with the funds for equipment to bring you better content too. We have 3 levels of membership to suit everyone. With your membership, you'll get access to members only videos, photos, posts, unlock special Ted Coningsby YouTube emojis and loyalty badges, as well as being able to access our exclusive members only Discord server. All membership levels reward you with discounts to our online store. Our top level fighter squadron was inspired by many of our fans who supported the channel massively. This is more of a personal experience with me and Ted, giving you exclusive live streams and content from behind the scenes photos, special info and updates, as well as a free Ted Coningsby Fighter Squadron patch for joining. Whichever membership level suits you, we want to say a massive thank you for choosing to join the Ted Coningsby Squadron. Ah, yeah.